Hello, ladies. I know that there are so many of you who are fearful of speaking your truth to your man because you are afraid that it will offend him and you might lose him in the process. Hello. I am Pastor Frank E. Leggett III, and welcome to 90 Days to Find Your Soulmate. This is day 56 of my 90-day challenge where I'm addressing uh, the issues of single women. I'm putting up a post each and every day, 56 days in, on the way to my 90 days. Amen. For consistency. Now, it's Monday, so it's Motivation Monday. So I want to share a message with you that I hope is going to motivate you to be the best that you can be in your relationship. All right? So here's my message for you today. And I truly do hope that you get it. So here we go. Healthy love doesn't fear your truth, it invites it. So speak truth to power and share with him how you feel, because healthy love does not fear your truth. I'm also going to share this with you. If it's important to you, if he loves you, it will be important to him. Don't ever forget that. All right? One of the worst things you can do is to live in fear of saying what you need to say to your man. And if that's where you are, I guarantee you that your happiness is already compromised and you are not experiencing the happiness that you could be experiencing, but not for your fear. If it were not for your fear, you would enjoy so much more happiness in your relationship. So, what's the solution to this problem? Permit me to share 3 points with you that I think will help you to resolve this issue. 3 things I want to share with you. Here they are. Number 1, get rid of the fear, because fear silences you. Fear paralyzes you. Fear prevents you from saying that which you need to say, and fear prevents you from saying that which he needs to hear. That's number 1. Number 2, release yourself from the prison that you have locked yourself into by being fearful of saying what you need to say to your man. Yes, you are in a prison. If there's things you want to say, if there are things about him that you know needs to be addressed and changed, but you are afraid of saying them, you've locked yourself in a prison. And you're sacrificing your own unhappiness, your own happiness. And number 3, think about what happens to your relationship and your happiness if you remain silent and say nothing when the situation calls for you to speak and speak honestly. Think about that for a minute. I want you to live in that space for a moment. Remember this. And don't ever forget this, please. If it's important to you, it will be important. If he loves you, it will be important to him, and he will listen and respond if he loves you. Now, if he doesn't love you, nothing that you do is going to work. And then it's time for you to cut bait and move on. Okay? But if he loves you, and if it's important to you, he will listen and he will respond appropriately. It's a fact of life. Okay. So get rid of the fear. Say what you need to say to him as nicely and as politely as you can, but you must say it. Here's why. If there's a flaw or a defect in his character that hinders him from being the best boyfriend and potentially husband and man he can be, and if you see it and you know it, you are duty bound to share it. And who better to tell him than you? Someone who loves him and is always going to have his blind side and is always going to protect him as best you can. All right? But by not revealing that to him, you are not requiring him to be better than he is. And more importantly, you are stunting his growth by allowing him to remain the flawed man that he is in that area that you know needs help. And when that happens, not only does he lose, but you lose. So, carefully plan your words and even more carefully plan your approach, because approach is everything. But by all means, say what needs to be said and raise the standard for him to attain to. Because as I said it before, I say it again. When he loves you, he will appreciate you for it. In closing, my late wife, Angela, called me on the carpet. And in the early days, she called me on the carpet with regularity because I deserved it, because I was so flawed and I was such an idiot. As a result of speaking truth to power in my life, she made me the man that I am today because she required me to be better than I was. And I thank God for her because she did not permit me to remain the man that I was. Now, I got to admit, at times it hurt, but it made me better. And guess what? Real men want to be better. So help your man be all that God has destined him to be. That's why you're in his life. So, ladies, here's what I think you need to do. You need to speak your truth, and you need to speak truth to power when the moment and the situation calls for it. Amen. Amen. Now, ladies, if you enjoy this content, do me a favor. Please help me. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions. And I got a little ways to go. Okay, I'm just over 600. So please like, subscribe, and share the content with other women that you think might be blessed by hearing it. All right, and viewing it. And also, I want to invite other women. I want to invite you to join the other women who are on with me every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Okay, and every Thursday at 6 p.m. I conduct a free webinar. And in that free webinar, I teach women how to meet a guy, start a relationship with him, start seeing him, and then to determine within the first 30 days if he is Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong. So you don't waste time with a guy you don't need to be in a relationship with. And all you need to do is go right here and register. And I will send you a Zoom link as soon as you register. And you can join me this Thursday at 6 p.m. I guarantee you will be blessed and you'll never be the same. You will never date the same. You will be empowered and you will gain a skill set the likes of which none of your other girlfriends will possess. If that sounds appealing to you, then copy this website, go there, register, and I'll see you this Thursday at 6. Until then, be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.